Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 159 of Perpetual Backlog. I am your very tired host, Aqua, and joining me, like always, is our buddy Leek.
Yo.
Continuing the buddies. And I don't know if he's also very tired, but Dalit.
That's my secret, Cap. I'm always tired.
Oh, I was just telling Leek, I have 75 and a half hours in Relink.
I'm sorry, what's that number at?
75 and a half.
I have 48.
Yeah, get on my level.
Like, we literally started at the same time.
You also haven't been staying up until 9 o'clock in the morning?
No, I have work to get done, and frankly, I've already been up on unhealthy levels of long to have played 48 hours already.
Oh, man. And it's just going to be another long night tonight as well. Maybe, I don't know. I'm actually kind of tired, so maybe I'll actually cut it short. I do actually have to like put myself back on a little bit better of a sleeping schedule because I do start work Friday. I do start back at work Friday. So that is an up and coming thing for me, going back to work after having all this time off. Gonna suck.
Yeah.
That being said, Relink is amazing. This game is everything I ever wanted. It's so good.
It is not. There's nothing deep about it, but it is everything that it promised to be, and that's all I was asking for.
This game's story is so anime. It is so anime.
It is actually painfully anime.
I cried a little bit at the final boss. I was like, this is not a good story. I'm gonna go ahead and say this. It is a horribly written story.
It's got sections that are all right, but by and large, yeah, it's not actually very good.
Yeah, it's not a good story, but it's a very typical anime story, and did they lean into it in the last 4 hours of the game.
And honestly, yeah, so long as you're gonna play it like you mean it that way, I'm fine with it. Every story doesn't need to be fine art.
I feel like Granblue in general. I don't know Granblue's like story in general, but I assume it's also just kind of not very like amazing, and very anime. So, but I don't know. I've never really played Granblue, and I know there's a lot of lore, but that's about all I know. This game, man, I can't. I don't want to spend too much time talking about Relink because, we're in proud mode. We're in the hardest difficulty. So that's cool.
It is. It's hard.
I wouldn't say it's hard. Getting into it hard.
No. The
gatekeep.
That, to be fair,
the gatekeeping fight.
The gatekeep
is
real. Yeah, that's true.
Oh man, I don't like. And actually, I don't even think it's hard. I just think it's a lot of visual bloat. It is, even for people that don't have like eye problems or whatever. It is very hard to parse what's going on.
Yeah, it's so weird. My eyes are, by all accounts, fine. I struggle to see things in that fight. And I don't love that because of it. Because there are plenty of fights where I just get hit because I'm bad. That's fine. That proud mode wall, it wasn't even really a wall because I got through it, but it feels like a wall, and I don't like it. It's easily my least favorite content right now, and what kills me the most is that it's going to be required on every single character I play.
Yep. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. As I was telling Lake, I've only actually played like one character the entire time that I've been playing.
Mhm.
And that's just because I'm like super comfortable in this character. I
Mhm.
don't know when I'm gonna swap to another character. Maybe after I get the weapon, the final weapon for the character, because I've already got my double unique sigil, so I don't have to worry about that. So maybe after I get my unique weapon, but I have to, one, get to that fight to get that weapon, and two, I also have to complete that fight a non just one amount of times to get the weapon, unless I'm super lucky. It's a 5% drop rate, by the way.
Okay, so it is a grind, which is unsurprising.
And
Yeah, it is
it's
unsurprising.
And it's not just the character you're playing that it drops for; it is all of the characters. So,
which lowers that percentage so much more. All right, that's frustrating, especially since
what
that
else?
particular part of the grind didn't need to exist. But
You know what else
we
I
do what we
learned?
have to. What's up?
If we didn't get all the characters, it would only do the characters we had.
I hate that.
So you could have went through the game not using your crewmate vouchers at all.
I waited so long to finally blow through those vouchers, and now you're telling me there's a reason for me not to have.
Yep.
I just wouldn't have, because I only want to play as like 4 characters right now. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. God, that sucks.
Dala and I know who this boss is, but we're not going to say the name just for spoiler purposes. Outside of playing Relink, I've played one other game, and that was for maybe at the max of 20 minutes. And that was me logging into Star Rail, doing my pulls, and then leveling my my new character, Black Swan, up to 80, getting some relics for capping out all of her talents, and being like, and then trying her out and being like, yeah, she's strong. She's very strong.
Love to hear that.
Yeah. I haven't touched the story yet. We'll do that at some point in time. I'm just waiting for some hashtags to happen on Twitter, going hashtag this character's name or whatever, and being like, oh fuck. Like, damn it. Be like, no, I don't need, if I see hashtag Himiko, all right, on Twitter, I know exactly what happened. I'm not even clicking on it. I know exactly what happened. Anyway, I mean, that's all I've done. I'm gonna go ahead and assume you only played Relink this week.
That is the only game I've touched this entire week, unless we're gonna count Blender because I'm poking at that learning things. But we're talking about like I spent 20 minutes in there. I've been exclusively on Relink. That's how I got to 48 hours this week with the limited amount of time I've had. And honestly, looking at that number, I've spent too much time in Relink.
Nah. We got to spend more time in Relink, because
I need Relink to pay me.
You need Relink to pay.
That'll be the only thing I play, and I just won't sleep if I get paid. I would absolutely do that. This game is enjoyable enough to be a job that I would enjoy going to.
Yeah.
So that's it for me. Very quick segment. Hey, League, what have you been up to this week?
Let's see. No, I've been playing a little bit of Final Fantasy, a little bit of Lethal Company, lots of GTARP.
You went to work for Niji Sanji?
Yeah.
Oh God, no! No, tell it. I mean,
Huh?
I know it's a good idea. It's a good idea and a bad idea right now to bash the worst fucking VTuber company out there. Niji-san.
Oh.
Yeah, nope. I don't even really care. I just thought it was a funny chance to meme.
You have to catch me up on what all that is about.
Yeah, we'll catch up
Yeah.
afterwards. What
Yeah,
else did
yeah.
you get into?
Okay, did I play Monster Hunter? I can't remember. Possibly I did that because a week is long. I don't know. And then I actually tried most recently, not Dark and Darker, but another game that is basically Dark and Darker called Dungeonborn. Sorry, Dungeonborn is out since the Steam Next Fest as a demo. It's technically in alpha, but it's fully playable. You can play with. It is basically at the stage Dark and Darker was when we were playing it.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And it plays. I assume it plays similar to that.
It's exactly the same game loop.
Someone is very
Extraction
clever. They
dungeon.
saw an
Yeah,
opportunity.
Extraction dungeon crawler.
exactly. Yeah. And they built it in Unreal 5. So you'll see similar models because I'm assuming they use the same store
Oh yeah.
model things.
And
But
asset flips.
something, and I consider this the bare minimum if you have, you can play as a character in a game. The bare minimum, you can make your own character, customize the face, have different variations of skin colors and hairstyles and so on, right? Not just white male, white female,
Yeah.
dark and darker. So yeah, so you can actually fully customize your character's appearance.
We
I
love
mean,
to
it's
hear
not
it.
it's not that detailed, but I consider this the bare minimum.
Oh no,
So
for sure, for
they've
sure.
hit it. Hooray! So that was good. That's good. Yeah, it's the same. I feel it's a little bit slower in terms of combat. Like some of the weapons feel very very heavy, but then again, it is a giant it is a big sword, so I imagine it's actually more realistic in that sense. But they have very similar classes. They split magic into, so you have pyromancer, and then once you've logged in and played for a few days, you get access to cryomancer, and they each have like different types of spells. Like one is more damage hitting and stuff with all the fireballs and shit. The other one is like you can put debuffs on people.
Yeah, that
People and
makes
stuff.
sense.
Yeah. You can also like I don't know how to describe it other than it looks like May's ice encasing from Overwatch. You can do that as well.
Let's go.
Yeah. You have is it fighter, swordmaster, rogue, that kind of thing. The fighter can do most things, has a lot more different skills based on various types of combat, and the other ones are more focused, obviously. Then, as you play more, Hell Knight or Death Knight, sorry, unlocks, which is like a skelly boy that you can't get healed by healing magic from the priest, but you have your own skill apparently that helps you regen some health. So
Oh, so you
that's
can cleave.
interesting.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, because you are undead, so you can't get healed.
Don't heal me! Don't heal me! It hurts.
Yeah. So there is a few things they're trying that's slightly different, but they got the basics at the moment. So they have merchants and stuff you can sell and buy stuff from. Teaming up works the same way. There is like a little place you can run around before you go into the actual dungeon. That's the same. Although I will say waiting times has been very quick, so I barely got into the tavern area basically. Everything's connecting so fast, and you just get teamed up really fast. So that's all very good. I've had no problem with lag or anything, even though I'm playing from Japan and connecting to NA. So that's good. So whatever they're doing there, that's a
Excellent.
good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had no problems with that. So very good so far. It's the same thing with the portals. There's one portal to escape, the other one to get to a harder area. But this time, as a boost, I guess, you can collect these like scrolls that help you unlock the portals faster. So they are dotted around the
Oh.
map.
That's
Yeah.
very convenient.
And I guess it's a way to get parties to try to gather in the same area instead of trying to hide or whatever. So yeah, there's that. So yes, it's good. There is a party queue. There's a solo queue. There are different. You can customize too. You can make your own custom team up game too. That's good. Yeah, there's lots of different options. They have lots of different like events that you can try to work towards. There is a battle pass sort of at the moment. It's like cost nothing. You just play. They have incentives for streamers and creators to get in on it, because if you sign up as either, then you have like different stuff that you are given and whatnot. So that's good. Yeah. They've really thought it out. They've got a full-blown website that has all the information. So if you look up Dungeonborn, I'm sure you'll find it. It's on the Steam page as well, of course.
Glorious.
Yeah, the loadout is all very well. It looks a lot more polished than what the Dark and Darker were at that point. So there you go. That's yeah. I recommend it. If you like Dark and Darker, you'll enjoy this as well.
Is Nexon going to sue these guys for copyright infringement?
Well, that's the thing. I mean, they haven't yoinked it from, or possibly allegedly yoinked it from, a bigger company they used to work for, and it's not like they've taken any models, because they've either bought it from the Unreal store, or or just made it themselves. So I don't know. We'll see, I guess, if something else comes up. But yeah. we have this like similar thing, like Pal World is basically using the similar game concept. So there's gonna be lots of clones, and I'm not surprised there hasn't been even more, honestly, since Dark and Darker was hit by the thing.
I mean, especially perhaps not as much now, but definitely a couple of years back when extraction games were all the rage. I'm surprised someone didn't take an opportunity to try to get their name out there with a fantasy-based extraction game instead of the shooters.
Yeah, I am surprised that this is basically the only one that's gotten big.
I don't know. Maybe they did. Maybe this is just finally, it took this long to really get things up and going. I mean, game dev is not quick.
No, it isn't quick. So
True.
Yeah. Yeah. So I've enjoyed it, and hopefully other people enjoy it too.
That sounds really cool. I look forward to seeing more about it. I looked it up. You're right. It looks brilliant. So
we did enjoy Dark and Darker. So
yeah, if you want to play, really cool. It's free.
To download.
Oh, that's my favorite price.
Yeah,
oh, man.
It's free.
You want to play? Yeah, I mean, I can give that a quick download. It's only 11 gigs.
Yeah, there's no taxing at all.
Yeah. Is that it?
Yes, that is it. I do believe.
Right.
Oh, Minecraft. I played a bit of Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Yeah.
You cheating on Stardew Valley? You treating on Stardew Valley?
I'm waiting for that 1.6 release. It isn't hit yet. Once that's released, I will be back into Stardew Valley, snorting it as if it was sugar booger.
Stardew Valley's like you always like me when I have updates.
I knew.
Stardew Valley is so interesting because it's like the game that never dies.
It never dies.
Of its genre.
It gets so much longevity with, the updates that don't need to happen, because this game is done, but the creator loves this game too.
It's still just one person, right?
It is. It is.
That is nuts
and they're also working on their next game too. So
and I believe you've mentioned that before, yes.
Yeah. And they also are very supportive of the mod community. So there's lots of different mods for this to have fun with as well.
This is a game that never dies.
Long may it rain. I love this game. Stardew Valley. I even watched speedruns of it.
Oh God.
What, how? No,
Yes.
I understand. It took a second, but I understand. Fair.
All right. Well, if that is it, we can move over into the news. As long as Little didn't do a thing, but I'm actually like 108,000 sure. Little has not said anything. He would have said something. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, it's gonna be a quick, kinda ish, news segment. Not much has happened this week. But there were 2 state of plays, and we're gonna talk about them. There was one last week, the day after we we recorded last week, and then there was one that happened today. So we'll go down the list and talk about what happened. First of all, the first state of play, it was a list of games that we accurately stated pretty much like all the games that were going to be shown there, because somebody pretty much leaked the list. But there were a couple of like, I guess, surprise like announcements, stuff like that. First up, Helldivers 2. You know, it is actually quite unfortunate for Helldivers 2, because I think in any like section of the year, Helldivers 2 might have actually done like might actually do like decently well. Except they decided to drop it in one of the most busiest first quarters of a year ever.
I don't know that I see this game doing well. Ever.
It's one of those. It's one of those games where you can just pick up and just. It is a weird EDF game.
I mean, maybe. I just don't think this game has much personality. Like, I'm gonna forget about this game, but there's a Starship Troopers game that I could be playing instead.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna forget about this game in a week. I promise you.
Yeah, but Dalit, you already have bad memory anyway, so you forget about everything.
I mean, this is true. This is true. I will forget about many things in a week.
It could be popular, you'd forget about it.
This is understandable.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that, but there are definitely people out here that look for this type of game. And I feel like it would do better if it wasn't for the fact that it's releasing in an area where you have to deal with Relink, Persona 3, Final Fantasy 7, Rise of the Ronin, and Dragon's Dogma, all within like 30 days of each other. So, it's very unfortunate. But I mean, it looks okay. It's a defense force game where you go around and shoot in. There's like some Starship Troopers humor. So, I mean, I know I've heard some people like say like this looks pretty good, but again, I mean, I was never gonna pick it up, but again, it is releasing within like 30 days of like games that I'm gonna be playing. So, and I'm not rich, all right. As much as I love to think I would like to be, I'm not rich, and I can't just buy every game that comes out. So, but you know what game I am gonna buy?
What you looking forward to, mate?
Stellar Blade.
Yeah.
This game looks sick. This game is literally just Nier. But it's
sick. I was trying to work out what the story was from the trailer. So this lady, she is running around the world fighting robot things.
To Aqua's point, this is actually just Nier. You are deployed to the space station to take out maybe not robotic, these seem biological problems on what I'm going to call Earth. Maybe it's not. And it looks like Nier, plays like Nier. The story is broadly speaking, near like this is all, of course, automata, not replicant, or not replicant.
Yeah.
It is.
Automata. Well, replicant. Yeah, it could be replicant.
But yeah, so this is definitely more automata. It's very familiar.
Yeah. It feels like it's very close to near. And
Also,
you know
Lily
what?
is adorable.
Oh yes, she is. I am all for the game. All right. And I mean, even down to it's a hot woman with a fat ass, and you're playing as her. And
Yeah, well, also
Yeah.
there's the main character. I don't actually remember her name. I know they call her Angel, because of her job. Yeah, she's also very attractive and very. They knew what they were doing.
I knew, yeah, okay.
They knew damn well what they were doing.
Yeah.
Just like when Taro was creating 2B, they knew what they were doing when they created this
absolutely.
character. Yeah. Based individual. I'm gonna get this game. The very surprising thing about this game, fucking April.
Yeah.
April.
Yeah. I mean, like, we've seen this game, I think, twice now, but even still, there's never been a hint towards a release. And games tend to, like, when they give a release date, it's usually like months and months away. This one drops and it's like, yeah, I hope you're ready for it. You've got 2 months. Go.
I remember the boys over at Gigaboots were making a joke. Like, Dan was like, it's going to say April, and I'm just going to be like, I don't have time to play video games. I'm playing too many video games, and then it drops April, and he's like, I knew it. It was hilarious. Yeah. This looks really good. Looks like it controls very well. Or whatever. I mean, it honestly kind of looks like a Platinum game made by not Platinum. So, might be really good. I'm looking forward to it. I know Leek's looking forward to this next game.
Maybe.
She's a Sonic fan here.
Uh-huh.
Sonic X Shadow Generation. All right. The remake of Sonic Generations, but they gave us a shadow portion with all new stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know that I like the idea of calling this a remake. This really feels like Kingdom Hearts versus Kingdom Hearts. What's the full version? What was like the full Japanese version referred to?
Final mix.
This feels like the final mix of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And like you can get the side-scrolling platforming. You get the more 3D-esque, levels as well. Yeah. With now Shadow, more edge.
I won't
But
lie. Initially, when I was watching this, because I was late getting home, I had to watch it after the fact. I skipped through most of this going, I'm not interested in a Sonic game that's 3D unless it's Sonic Generation, so I'm sorry, but the time has passed. Skip to the end, Sonic X Shadow Generation. I'm like,
and you're like, rewind.
Go all the way back. Because I think that's one of the few 3D Sonics that I've like properly enjoyed was Sonic Generations. I found the first game to be super fun to play as, super nostalgic because obviously it's meant to be, and just really cutesy overall. And now it'll be less cutesy because now, as Leek has pointed out correctly, we have Edge.
Yeah.
You know what they didn't?
You're not even good enough to be my fake.
They didn't give Shadow a gun.
Yeah, he probably won't have one of those in this game, I'm assuming.
Yeah, probably not.
I imagine someone down the line regrets that decision.
I was watching Iron Mouse react. Cause you know what I'm just gonna do. All right, if we're not doing our own reacts, if I'm watching like a live show, I'm just gonna watch like some of my favorite people watch it instead.
Get hype with friends.
Yeah. So I was watching Iron Mouse do it, and and it got to the Sonic X Shadow Generation. He's like, oh, it's the guy that loves Latinas. Because there's like a fan made like short or whatever where it's like where Sonic or the Shadow's like, because Sonic, I love Latinas. It's hilarious.
Somewhere Reimu is, or is it Reimu? One of them. Somewhere someone is like losing their minds.
Yeah. That's cool. I might be interested in that. I mean, Shadow is a pretty cool character. Sonic 3 should be coming out at some point in time with Shadow, so
Yeah.
that'll be interesting. Next they showed off a trailer for Zenless Zone Zero. There's no release date. It's another MiHoYo game.
This one, yeah, this was their big. This game will also ship on PS5 or PlayStation at least. There's something about this game that it looks so good, and yet I am not interested.
Yeah, this one is.
Like, I'll
I mean, I
try
like
it.
the character designs. I
Oh
thought
my
the
god, I
bear and
love the
Yeah,
animations.
the rabbits. Yeah, they're all cool.
Like, I watched some at least I think it was behind the scenes of them animating Nekomata.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Like, the quality of the animations for these characters are so good. They really lean into more cartoony squash and stretch.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I've played through 2 MiHoYo games. I am currently playing 0.4 of one of them because I haven't logged in a very long time. I can't do it. I can't do it again. I'm good. Thanks though. Cheers. The game looks very good for someone else.
I'll try it, but that's unless I like absolutely love it. I can't really play more than one gacha game, and I'm already hopelessly addicted to Star Rail, so Foam Stars. It released today as we're recording.
Is this like Splatoon?
Yeah, it's Splatoon, yeah.
Okay.
Man,
it's Splatoon at home.
Okay.
If this game was free, unironically, I'd give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not paying money to play a game that no one is happy with right now. And I think a lot of the unhappiness is kind of silly. I don't think that I think they've already come out and said what they're using the AI for the album covers and maybe some background stuff. But yeah, this game was never going to be super exciting anyway. The reason why Splatoon is so big is because it's a shooter on Nintendo. It is the only shooter worth playing on the Switch. You have so many options on every other console. Foam Stars needed something to stand out, and I didn't really give it to anyone. The art style was too familiar, and Lord knows no one. It's very rare I see people look at a Nintendo game and go like, "Yeah, I want that art style in anything that is a Nintendo." And I don't know. There was already so much against this game. And Square, on top of it, is the one publishing this, or is it devved by Square?
It's devved by Square.
It's going to be another live service that fails. Like, I don't know what it is. Any live service that Square Enix touches seems to die a horrible death if it's not their personal MMO.
I'm actually trying to figure out how much it actually is, but like when I go to a PlayStation store, it just
well, we know it costs money because it's only free. It's only free for PlayStation Plus members for like a month.
I honestly think you can only get it on PlayStation Plus.
Oh, that would be a huge mistake. Don't do that.
Yeah, because it's only like when I go to the store page, it only says subscribe.
Oh my goodness. So, will Foam Stars be free? PlayStation Plus subscribers can redeem, download, and play the game starting today at no extra cost until March 4th, 2024. Players who redeem during this period will keep the game in their PlayStation Plus library and be able to continue to play for as long as they have an ongoing subscription. They didn't answer the question, so either you're correct, and this is just a PS Plus title, which is wild, or they're genuinely not saying yet, which is, admittedly, at this point, Super Square Enix. I can absolutely see them making a simple mistake like this. They're not saying.
Yeah, yeah. I'm logging into my account at the moment, but yeah, it's looking like you can only play this if you have Plus. I mean, you can only play it if you have Plus anyway. It's an online game. But
Don't get me started on Square Enix. I'm sorry, on
actually,
Sony's business plan.
yeah, actually, no, this makes sense. This makes sense or whatever. You can only play this game if you have Plus anyway, because it is an online-only game or whatever, and it's only on PlayStation. So
I guess it is technically free. That makes sense, I guess.
yeah, I don't know what the until March 5th thing happens. I don't know what happens after that.
It's because they keep saying that that I get so confused.
Who knows? Who cares? I'm not playing it. No, was never going to play it. I played the demo. I know how that game plays. It's okay. But I don't I didn't even want to play Splatoon. I have a Switch. If I wanted to play Splatoon, I'll just grab Splatoon. Next up, Dave the Diver, PlayStation in April. And a Godzilla crossover.
Let's fucking go!
Yeah, as I was watching other people watch this, yeah. Dave the Diver, you know, the indie game that can just somehow get a Godzilla crossover for some reason because they're somehow like that well connected or like, you know, there's some overlap there. I was thinking about that. How does this small indie game get a Godzilla crossover?
Dun 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 dun. I don't care. I'm sorry. Like, yes, it shouldn't be considered an indie game. I don't give a shit. I love Godzilla. I am so happy to see it turning up in a game that people are playing. Because people don't play its own game.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's cool. There's a V Rising PlayStation trailer. I didn't even know this game wasn't on PlayStation, so I just know.
I was about to say, yeah.
I know it was on Steam because we have a couple of friends that have played it. But it's cool. It's like a I forget what game it's kind of like, but it's like it's apparently Minecraft, but you're a vampire.
It's like Valheim, but top down.
Yeah, I don't know.
So you sleep during the day instead of at night.
Yep. You're a vampire.
But I saw like there's like a lot of like battling in it as well.
Yeah, this is why I say Valheim.
Yeah. So yeah.
Like you're going out
cool.
to do vampire stuff.
Yeah.
So,
but while also building a base.
You know.
While also building a base.
You know, making your grand cathedral to yourself, blood. I don't know, whatever vampires do.
Yeah. So then Silent Hill, the short message, got a trailer. It's a free to play like Silent Hill game. A very short one.
Yes, I'd imagine so.
It's out now, so if you guys have a PlayStation, you can go play Silent Hill, the short message.
Yeah, it's free.
I imagine they're going to be wanting to channel like a lot of PT vibes off this.
Yeah, it looked like it had that kind of that like vibe, but I think it was
Which makes
it was
sense
also,
for
but it was
Silent
third
Hill,
person,
right?
It was third person as well, so it was like
true. I mostly just meant if I had to guess, this won't just be a one-time playthrough thing. They're probably going to want you to play through it multiple times and figure out the puzzle. There might be a little bit of an ARG thing to it. It seemed pretty neat. It was German. Happened in Germany, rather. So.
Oh, it did. Oh.
German friends. Don't sprechen Deutsche. Help me out.
Then they showed the Silent Hill 2 remake trailer.
It
Looks
did.
like Silent Hill 2, but
It
in
does.
glorious PS5 graphic.
Yeah.
Still no release date for it, or not even a release window. So we have no idea. They followed that up with Judas, which is a BioShock-like game made by the BioShock dev Kevin Levine.
Yeah, is it like a roguelite too, in the sense that you die, you go back? Because in the trailer, there's like, you see the character's body get regenerated. It's really weird.
I know this game looks weird.
It certainly looks like a BioShock game, but yeah, I also there's stuff that I missed all over that trailer. I'm not sure what I was looking at.
Yeah, it was
It
like
was
she was
bad,
like her
mind.
hand was like getting 3D printed back.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
It was,
Yeah.
it was so odd.
The problem is, for a game like this, I feel like that could absolutely be narrative driven.
Yeah,
Like, you could just
I mean,
have
it
to
could
do
be
part
like
of the whole thing
Returnal in
on.
that sense.
Yeah, exactly. Good call. Good call.
Yeah. So I know a couple of people that are really interested in this because they really like BioShock. So, and again, it's made by the same person that made BioShock. So we have that. Metro Awakening VR, new Metro game, but it's VR. Sometime this year. The VR game they showed after that is the game that actually looked really cool, which is called Legendary Tales. All right.
Oh, yeah, the fantasy one, yeah.
Yeah, and it's also PSVR, and it's coming out later this year. But it looks really cool because like the stuff you can just do in it. There was like one scene where he picks up like the skeleton's head and just like starts bashing it into the ground or whatever, and then he's like swapping weapons from like hand to hand or something like that while playing, and
That's
it
cool.
looked really nice.
Oh, I might have blinked and missed this one, or I might have skipped ahead too aggressively.
Yeah, the thumbnail of the video looks very minimalist, but yeah, it's called Legendary Tales.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to go look it up. I missed it entirely.
It looked really cool. Like I was more interested in that than I was in Metro Awakening, but I mean I don't have VR, so
yeah.
Doesn't even matter to me. But if I had a PSVR 2, this would be probably a game I'd pick up. So it just looks
makes sense. That's cool.
Yeah, it showed blacksmithing and stuff that you were doing, and you could see. Interesting.
Yeah. Dragon's Dogma 2 trailer. I'm assuming this is probably like the last trailer we see before the game comes out.
Yeah, it was good because it was showing some of the story. It showed the combat as well. So take a look at it. Look at it.
Oh yeah, the combat looked really.
It does.
Seeing you be able to swap classes mid like combo or whatever actually looked really cool. Because they were just swapping weapons like mid combo. She jumped up on a dragon's head, was beating it from the head, jumped off, swap class, turned it into like a mage or whatever, and just like threw like a spell as you're jumping off. It looked really cool.
They're going very hard on it, yeah.
Yeah. It looked like some tech you'd see Suni Legend do. Without like the slowdown.
Someone else said the exact same thing, and frankly, yeah, that's how you sell your games, guys. That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah. Up next, they had Rise of the Ronin trailer and like gameplay trailer as well. This game looks sick.
This game looks frankly so
unreal.
Good. Like the only downside to this game is that it's coming out day and date with Dragon's Dogma 2.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm more interested in Dragon's Dogma personally.
And I feel a lot
I'm
of
on the
people
opposite
will
of
be.
that.
Really?
I'm on the opposite of that. Yeah. I played a little bit of Dragon's Dogma 1 and I didn't get into it. So
well, it can be. It's a very particular system.
Yeah. That being said, this game looked like a mixture of a typical Team Ninja game mixed with Ghost of Tsushima. And I loved Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
It looked sick. So the tech you could do in this game, like you grappling hook yourself up to like a chimney or whatever, and then immediately like go into your gliding and glide around the town. The world looks absolutely huge. Yeah. Oh, and then glide and then drop down onto like a running horse or whatever, and
Whoa.
you just land on the horse.
Cool.
It looks so good. And it's PS5 only, so we don't have to worry about there being a bad PC port, because Team Ninja usually sucks at their PC ports.
You hate to hear it, frankly.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm interested in that. I'm on that. I will probably pick up that, since I don't think there's anything else in March coming out outside of Dragon's Dogma 2. And since I feel like I'm gonna skip Dragon's Dogma 2, I think I'll pick up Rise of the Ronin instead. They showed off a trailer for the remaster of Until Dawn. This time it's coming out on PlayStation and PC.
So yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know why this was being redone until someone pointed out. I didn't know this. This game was not on PC.
No, it's like PS4 only, right? So, console only, anyway.
Yeah, so a lot of my issues kind of went away when I said, okay, well, if I was going to re-release a game and had the ability to up-res everything to 4K, yeah, I probably would.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the graphics look pretty all right. I think I'll watch Mouse play this with Connor at some point. Because she really likes those type of games.
Yeah, okay.
Leek, did I watch you play this game?
No, I didn't.
No.
I played it a lot at my friend's house for a bit, but then I watched someone else finish the game.
Yeah, I definitely remember watching someone play it, and I remember at the time talking with you about this game. So now I'm not sure how I ingested this game before.
I watched all the different types of endings. I was very curious.
Well, then, it was a good game. So
it's just so gory though.
Yeah,
like there's more content to it too. It's not just like remake for one.
Oh yeah,
there's more
true.
stuff.
Yeah, you could see more gore,
I didn't catch
but this
that.
time
That makes sense.
4K. More gore in 4K. Yeah, so everybody loves gore, right?
I'm not I mean, I like horror films and stuff. I don't mind gore. I can deal with it, but still, I still flinch. There is some particular deaths in this game that I just had to like, like it's like no.
Yeah.
It was.
And then we come up to the final game of the State of Play.
Yeah.
Where, like, however long this trailer was for this State of Play, I sat there thinking in my head, man, whatever Kojima is smoking, I need. All right? Because holy crap, I played a little bit of Death Stranding 1, all right? So I don't know what actually happens in this game, or like in like towards the end of the game or whatever. But oh my god, was I very confused this entire trailer.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going back and forth in the time period, because there's instances where the Norman Reedus character is, I can't remember his name, but he's got white hair, and another scenes he doesn't. And then the baby itself in the trailer is either in the capsule still, or as you can see in the thumbnail, not.
So
is that even the same baby? I don't know.
Yeah, that's the question. Hey, Sam Bridges, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam Porter Bridges.
Okay.
So I also didn't play this game because I fell off the Kojima bandwagon back in MGS4 and stayed for 5, and then for sure saw myself off. But I think your logic is super reasonable with the white hair versus the brown hair thing. Except that I know that if you get rained on, it has a time, not dilation, a time acceleration effect.
Ah.
So for all I know, we're seeing things that happen more or less around the same time. He just got caught out in the rain.
Right.
But even then, I struggle to keep pace with Kojima's thoughts out of context, because, oh boy, one moment It's Sam speaking to Fragile over very serious things about what happened previously, and then Troy Baker Higgs turns up as the Joker or
The Crow.
shit.
Joker Rockstar.
The
I don't
Crow.
know.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
Crow.
Joker, the Joker, the Crow, or just a new member of Kiss, absolutely shredding it up against two Red Samurai.
Yeah.
What the fuck is happening here?
The-
And then
The baby samurai. Baby samurai.
Yeah, the babies.
The baby
True.
was controlling the mech.
True. And then there's the facts that Higgs, who was, as far as I'm aware, the biggest problem in Death Stranding 1. Like, he wasn't, or I guess I shouldn't say the biggest problem. He was the major antagonist.
Mm-hmm.
He's out here saying things that make me feel like he's not gonna be the major antagonist, and it's probably gonna be a case of I hate it when the villain's right. But again, this is also cryptic and over my head because I didn't play the first one.
Yeah.
It looks like it looks really good. But I also know that I'm not going to be a big fan of this series, so I'll have to wait for someone else to fill me in on it. Kojima's writing some real interesting shit though. I also would like a hit of whatever he's
I mean,
on.
the base message was as a trying to reconnect humanity, but then in this trailer, the tagline is, "Did we make a mistake?" or something like, oh,
naturally, right?
Did we screw up? Was this not what we were supposed to do? Yeah, I've got no idea. Like I would have probably finished Death Stranding 1 if it wasn't for I don't like the whole traveling across like the United States thing.
Oh, yeah.
And carrying like the whole FedEx simulator aspect. Whatever.
Okay.
It'd be different if I wasn't having to carry a bunch of stuff throughout the world. If it was just me just trying to sneak throughout the world and get to because I mean I've done that in was it The Last of Us? We went across the United States in The Last of Us just sneaking around. Wherever.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Was it just carrying things? Was it throwing you off balance or?
Yeah,
yes,
because
as
you
a
had
matter of fact.
Yeah, you had to carry a bunch of stuff. You had to like set up like you just like set up not towns or whatever, but you had to like supply areas with like neural neural linking or whatever, or chiral linking, is what it's called.
Yeah.
So they could be set up on like a type of internet system.
All right. It's like our today's fiber.
Yeah. It was to reconnect the world after like the
Yeah.
huge apocalyptic incident or whatever.
Got it.
Which is fine or whatever, but the whole like walking around with the 18 billion boxes on your back, having to make sure you hold down like the left and right trigger from time to time to make sure you don't fall over.
Yeah.
Then running into BTs when you don't really actually have weapons to fight BTs or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It was annoying.
And it should be pointed out, this was the point. There was supposed to be frustration in it. Yeah. Like Kojima said, I'm not out to make an action game. It looks like one, but it's not. Like, combat is not supposed to be like your first reaction. And that's noble in a way, but I fucking hated the game it was attached to.
Yeah, I see. It was like pushing the concept too much.
Too hard. Which, I mean, that's his thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in the past, he's had a game that was familiar to drive that kind of idea.
Mm-hmm.
And
but in this
he had to
game,
make a new one this time.
In this game, it seems like combat's more of a thing. Since even in one of the cutscenes, you like somebody mentioned, you put down I think put down the box.
So you put down the string. You put down the string and picked up the stick.
Yeah. Pointing at the weapon, the actual weapon, and there was a scene of or like a gameplay scene of you like having a rifle in your hand and you're just shooting down like what looks to be BTs or like some mechanical things. So looks like combat's more of a thing in this game. So who knows? Maybe in 2025 when there's literally no games to play. I'm sitting here like, all right, I'll listen to like a 40-hour video of somebody explaining what the hell happened.
That's what I plan to do. 100%. I'm going to listen to some video essayists break down that game for me. Why was Fragile smoking? And when she blew out the smoke, were there BTs in the smoke? What's up with that?
Yeah. um, but that's actually not the most exciting thing Kojima had to reveal this state of play. He was talking with the Sony person that was running the state of play. Kojima, after Death Stranding 2, will be working on an action espionage game. So,
fuck. Do you know something? I tuned out too early. I didn't hear this. No one has spoiled this for me. I didn't know this. Do not give me hope. Because all I'm saying, if Kojima finishes an action espionage game, if he finishes it this time, I will go there on principle. Day one, you will have my money.
He said it would be about 2 years, so possibly 2026.
2 years? So they've already started working for a while now.
Yeah.
It would have been, yeah.
They're like 3 years into dev.
Yep.
Kojima. Fuck. I'm in. You kept me waiting.
And the recording of the PlayStation guy and Kojima was inside the Columbia Pictures studio. So they're doing it at they're doing something at Columbia Pictures. I know Sony owns it.
Well, yeah, there's that, but I mean, also I know isn't he working on a movie?
Yeah. But they kind of made it like very apparent or whatever, because like Kojima specifically, like he like leaned over and pointed off to the side or whatever at the camera, and the camera was attached to a drone, and the drone flew out and showed the Columbia Pictures logo, like the top of the building.
I wonder if he's doing a licensed game.
Could be.
Yeah, I wonder if like this game he's working on, because I know PlayStation Films is a thing that is done through Columbia Pictures. But I wonder if maybe, God, I don't know offhand what Columbia owns. If maybe he's making a game based on something like that. Though Kojima's not the type to do licensed stuff. So it's probably because of, you're probably right. This was probably a combination of, hey, we have Kojima announcement, also PlayStation Films has this thing that we want to shell out. We work with Columbia, we're legit.
Yeah. Oh God, that was a weird burp. Yeah. All I know is that Sony was like, "Hey, we want you to make an action espionage game," and Kojima was like, "All right, well, that is my bread and butter." So
actually,
so Metal Gear Solid, what is it? Spiritual successor in the works, possibly.
Look, I don't like, so long as Kojima's going back to making action games, because bless his heart, he's very good. I think those ideas are best explained with the backdrop of a schlocky 80s action movie. Like, I don't think that this whole high concept stuff actually is working. Though maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Death Stranding is just way more popular than I think it is. I just am surrounded by people who, like me, have no interest in it.
Maybe. After that, they announced that there would be another state of play that would happen on February 6th, which is technically today for Dalit, but technically yesterday for me. And this state of play would be specifically only for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. It has came out. Dalit and I have already watched it. Leak hasn't, so that's what we're actually going to do.
Yay!
Let's rectify this.
Yeah, Leak is gonna watch it with us, and I need to hop over to it. All right, that is my email.
dun 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 dun.
All right. Calm down there, League.
Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
All right. Discord, I do not want to stream in 1440p. Quit putting it that
But
way.
the quality, though.
Yeah, well. Let's start. And I'll screw with the audio as it's playing.
It was Sephiroth. He wants to finish what he started and rule over the planet.
We have to help them.
You coming?
Way ahead of you.
Let's get to work.
That snack.
Midgarzona.
I knew that. I saw that
Yeah.
snack. The snack on the pole.
And this is where Max was like, "Oh, that's just a hype trailer. Just a
Mhm.
hype trailer." All right.
Now, if you don't want spoilers, this is a good time to stop watching.
Yeah,
true.
Yeah,
True.
Square
If you
doesn't
don't
know how
want
to
spoilers.
behave itself. They never know what enough is.
魔法都市ミッドガルの外にある広大な世界へと足を踏み出すところから物語が始まります。今回のステートプレイではこのゲームの魅力を凝縮した最新のトレーラーをはじめ特別なゲーム紹介映像をご用意しています。また重要なお知らせがありますのでぜひ番組の最後までお付き合いください。それでは
Another announcement at the end.
Oh yeah.
Cloud, bring me the black materia.
Yeah, they waste no time letting us know what we're getting into.
Yep.
The beginning of the end.
Oh, to see that
Of the fate
forming, that's cool.
It's so cool.
all mankind.
Hey kids, sorry we're late.
Not that she puts on the shades.
It's so good. Ah, this fucker. I hated this boss fight.
Palmer was the absolute worst.
Yeah. Oops.
Rugamesh.
Gilgamesh.
Yeah, they even kept his actor. He's one of the few people
Oh,
that
this
get to
dude.
stay. I'm so pleased he's back.
I'm so
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Roche is something else.
Oh.
Fill your hollow heart with rage.
No! Resist the dark side.
I'm back now, Aerith.
Nah.
We ask that you retrieve it. The black materia, key to our oblivion.
Oh.
Please,
I genuinely don't remember this.
and liberate us from this endless dream.
No, I think this is a addition for this.
It's the best Turk. Oh, it's my favorite Turk.
God, it's him.
Oh, you didn't think we were done with Johnny?
Yeah,
Look
of
at
course not.
Baradin.
Yes!
How do we look?
Huh? You should get yourself a reading.
It's gotta be hiding some ginormous materia. Woohoo!
I still need to play Intergrade.
I still can't believe you haven't done it. It's really good though. It's really good.
Over right now.
You said that Sephiroth is your
Elena gets screen time.
history with him.
You wouldn't believe
Matt
what
Mercer.
he do.
Card games.
Oh yeah, this is back! The mini game. I actually quite liked it.
I was never any good at that in 7. I think it's gonna be much easier in Rebirth.
Yeah.
An emissary from Wutai is here, sent by Viceroy Saru.
Hmm.
With all
Gasp.
this goddamn blood on
Oh no.
Oh, it's gonna be my favorite part. My heart already hurts.
Those we hate, those we love, those we fear. Genova would become anyone to fool her prey.
Don't do this!
But I
Oh no!
Sephiroth!
You are a fool, a foolish fool.
No, not you.
Huh?
Here, take it.
Huh? Eh?
This
Oh.
is about saving the world.
That's not how that materia comes out of her hair.
True.
But I mean, her hair is down, dude. You know?
The Forgotten City. The Forgotten Capital, I think.
Methinks that's like a thing she says after the thing, you know?
Could well be. Could well be.
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジー7リバースディレクターの浜口直樹です。トレーラーはいかがでしたでしょうか。ここからは本作がどのようなゲームなのか、私から皆様にご紹介していきたいと思います。
Okay.
You thought we were done showing you stuff about this game. You're wrong.
You thought we were done spoiling you.
Ha 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 he ha. Hey, we played that last time. Oh, ow.
We did.
Oh yeah, it's a recap. This is the shit that happened. Ooh. Okay, okay.
I'm waiting, Cloud.
You saucy bastard.
He's very creepy.
7 remake. Cloud and his companions triumph over destiny. Leaving the city of Midgar behind, they step out into an unfamiliar wilderness. It is here that Final Fantasy VII Rebirth begins.
Ah.
Naruhodo-ne.
The stage upon which this ragtag band story unfolds is both
The world map.
It's
5
so
seconds. Side
pretty.
steps. Fight.
Look at how big this map is.
Yeah.
That's too much map. I love it.
Grasslands.
Chocobo.
Located due south of Midgar, this is
Oh.
where Cloud and the gang resume their adventure.
Does that come? The grasslands. Yep.
The Junon region,
Yep.
where a metropolis by the same name overlooks
Black
the ocean,
Chocobo!
symbol of Shinra.
Yeah.
The Corel region. The resort town
Yes.
of Costa del Sol extends its north-
Segways.
Segway.
Segways. Let's go.
Oh, this thing. Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
I
It
used it
seems
for
like
like
we're gonna
5
keep it all.
seconds and then replaced it with something else.
I missed Kate there last time.
Oh.
The Gingaga region.
Oh, it's gonna be nice to see the gold
Me,
saucer.
Gongaga.
Me, Gongaga, exactly.
Gaga. Green chocobo.
Cosmo Canyon region.
I can't wait to hear the music here.
Return to Red 13
Same.
roots.
Cosmo Canyon is one of my favorite
Yeah.
themes in 7.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
The Nebel region.
Ba-ba-da-da-da-da.
Take a trip
Ooh.
down memory lane with Cloud and Tifa. Or stop by Shinra Manor, where Vincent rests in peace.
Spooky.
Your adventure will even
Tiny
Oh,
Bronco.
The tiny
Yeah,
Bronco.
tiny Bronco.
There's more to do than simply walk around, however.
Oh, this nerd's back.
Let's look over
You're not wrong.
Chadley with his research will deep
Chadley.
Look how
I
big the
hate
map
his
is.
name so much.
new materia.
How big this map is.
It's so
This
big.
research takes many forms, such as wrangling chocobos or playing with piglets at their
Mom.
monsters. You may also come across sanctuaries.
Is it bad that I hate 7 Muggles? I
Oh.
don't like them.
Alexander?
Layers
Okay.
inhabited by fierce,
Ooh.
unique foes. Chadley will also list your health and
Oh my god, I'm in 1997 again.
Hilarious.
Each investigation is its own side story, featuring a colorful cast of characters, exciting new minigames, and ferocious creatures. Are you up for the challenge? And once you recover all the proto-relics scattered throughout the world,
That is Gilgamesh's face.
no telling what.
What are
Is
you
it?
doing, Gilgamesh? Yeah, that's Gilgamesh.
Next,
Oh.
let's talk
It
about
looks like
Titan.
Titan, but it's not.
These quests
Hmm.
offer a deep dive into the
Got treasure maps, boys.
and the crazy characters who
Yeah.
As a merc, Cloud will accept
Chimkins.
quests from people he meets in his travels and team up with his pals to solve their troubles.
Yeah, pals. The girl who threw Avalanche under the bridge. Under the bus,
Yeah.
rather.
And his comrades.
This is amazing.
Each one one of these odd jobs
Wait.
boasts a unique side
Yep.
What?
Some, like Johnny's
What's more interesting than one, Johnny?
from the original FF7,
Two.
while
Oh,
others
no.
highlight content exclusive to Rebirth. You'll find all sorts of jobs the world over. And don't worry if you leave some for later.
Oh,
Story
condo-
progression won't affect your side
The
hustle.
bloody condo
You can
side
always
quest
go
thing
back
as well.
to tie up loose
Mount
ends.
Condo.
Yeah,
And
I'm
there's freedom to
interested to
experience
see how they
Playing
handle
with the
that
kitty cat.
after Intergrade.
While
Yeah.
some mini games are tied to world intel and odd jobs, many are not. For example, popular ones from the Gold Saucer, such as 3D Brawler, G-Bike, and
Yes.
Chickabay Racing, are in
Yes.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
No. He's playing with animals.
I like how they.
Yeah.
I like how they just
mean,
keep
he is an
giving
Asserting
us.
animal.
dominance.
Yeah.
I like how they just keep giving us
So much
Andy
stuff to
Minion
play.
games.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
a golden
true.
saucer.
Fleshed out some of the mini
Oh, you
games
get to
that
do the
were
dolphin
featured as part of
thingy.
the original Final Fantasy VII's main scenario.
God, this looks so much easier than the original.
Oh.
Highly suggest
God, Red is
Very
so
good.
good.
you are in a story. It's sure to both challenge and entertain you. Enjoy collecting all the cards and building your own unique decks.
I will do no such thing.
Oh
I will
my
do it strictly
God.
speaking for the trophy and no other reason.
But I won't let that happen.
Oh, what's this?
He has
Here we
to
go.
listen,
More spoilers.
etc.
Oh, it's in this ancient forest, yeah.
While mini games and map exploration are a big
This was
part
in the
of Rebirth's
original, it's
charm,
okay.
There's more to it than just that.
Ooh.
Rebirth provides a cinematic experience with even higher quality content and more of it than Remake.
I'm assuming that's at Cosmic Canyon.
It follows Cloud
Yeah.
and company after they
Oh,
Should be.
this is golden saucer play.
their arrival
Yeah.
at
Yeah.
the capital. We've taken painstaking
Oh,
care
these
to
things
depict
again.
how the
Spoopy
people
ghosts.
on their journey.
Timey-wimey ghosts.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, gah.
Once you finish Rebirth, I'm sure you'll agree that no other game makes you feel quite this close to its characters.
Not even him.
As for the graphics,
Ooh.
Rebirth makes full use of the PlayStation 5 and its SSD.
I wonder
Much higher resolution assets than we could
if
in Remake,
either...
and they will still load in the blink of an eye.
I'll have that thought till later. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to talk over this as well.
FPS frame rate with performance mode.
Holding
Which
thought.
everybody will choose.
Yeah.
Assumably.
He just dodges
Look at that
bullets. Like,
smug
"No,
boy."
what the fuck?
Move his head left or right just to dodge bullets.
Whichever you prefer.
If only Zach did that.
Admittedly,
Has you covered.
admittedly, those sharpshooters were on point.
Each
They'd have hit
character
him.
interacts with the world in their own way. Barrett shoots objects.
Yes.
Neil ladder, bang bang.
Across gaps.
Ah, yes. Ninja things. Yes.
Tifa has her grappling gun.
What?
They say her grappling gun like we're expecting this.
Like it's just a token
Yeah.
Tifa thing. What?
Throws out
Thought she
Like
was gonna
genuinely,
do
if
kill
Tifa just
jump.
jumped 20 feet,
Yeah.
I would have accepted that.
an
Yeah,
agent
yeah.
manipulates the life stream.
Ah, yes.
Whatever challenges you face, your teammates will be ready to help you overcome them.
That's cool.
Now for the music. We wanted to pay respect to the original FF7.
Look at that. Look at Sephiroth in our party.
Also challenge ourselves by matching the feeling of each scene.
Ah, it sounds so good.
Mm,
Innovative arrangements.
glam
For
game.
example, the following.
Heck yeah.
God, Juno looks fucking huge.
Coral Prison sounds beautiful. I really like this track.
Mm.
The tried and true.
If you enjoyed what you heard, we recorded well over 400
Ah,
new
lovely.
tracks for this game.
400. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you.
Cruises. We sincerely hope you enjoyed your trip with us. Your party's bonds aren't just reflected in the story, but through gameplay as well. The choices you make throughout your adventure will change the
Multiple
way
choice.
you feel towards Cloud.
This is how they're handling the affection system.
The These
Yeah.
feelings affect who will join you on a date in a gold saucer.
Yeah, look at it. You can see it. That's neat.
Yeah.
Hey, look, it's the correct choice.
Date night.
No, Barrett's the correct choice.
Oh, no, you're right. My bad. No, you're just correct.
The saucer is packed with many incredible sights to see and things to do. So your outing there will no doubt be a highlight of the game. Already have someone who you'd like to go with? You first.
Cloud?
Well, we hope they feel the same way too.
It's gonna be so romantic.
Companions will share
It's gonna be really awkward when it's Red and Barrett.
Meh.
with each other as well. Your party level, a numerical expression of this bond, will increase as you overcome challenges.
Hooray.
The
Yay.
Yeah.
The more skills will become available in your character's folio.
I get PTSD from that little circle and stuff floating up because that looks exactly like Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
Characters will grow stronger and learn new synergy commands.
Ah, yes. Very good.
Heck yeah, dual techs.
Rebirth's combat so fun is all the different character combinations. Switch up your team to fit the situation, or even your mood. Every possible party combination has its own unique synergy commands.
I see you, Square.
Focus on tweaking their skills to match your combat needs. And don't be afraid to experiment. You can reset your folios at any time.
God, it just looks like a limit break.
Yeah.
With new characters and synergy commands at your disposal, Remake's satisfying hybrid of action combat and strategic planning has been made even more dynamic and engaging.
What's better than 1 Yuffie? 3 Yuffie.
3. Oh god, the chaos.
And more in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on PlayStation 5.
本作のクリエイティブディレクターの野村哲也です。
This
い
guy.
かがだったでしょうか。広大な世界で描かれるクラウドたちの物語にどうぞご期待ください。最後になりましたが、皆様に重要なお知らせがあります。本日よりファイナルファンタジー7リバースをしていただける体験版を配信いたします。
Demo available today.
この版では物語の重要なポイントとなるニブルヘイム事件が収録されており、クラウドやセフィロスを操作することができます。
Very good.
That's crazy that they're gonna update the demo.
Yeah.
This week you'll get Nibelheim. Next week you'll get
And you get
Juno.
And you get
The week
fight.
after, you get to play the game.
You get to fight Phoenix in the demo, man.
It's pretty interesting.
Okay, we. It's just
Gotta shell out for the company. Hey, Square. Fair enough.
Just a PS5 thing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Was that the wait for the end for special announcement? Was that it? Was it?
That
Yeah,
was
yeah, the demo
which
was,
is pretty
yeah.
big.
Alright.
Like the fact they just shadow dropped that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's cool. All right. So
Yeah.
the thought I was holding back because we saw summons throughout the trailer. Some of them
Mhm.
actually talking to, which wasn't really the case in the original game. Not really. Like they were on the boat with Hades and stuff like that. They were
Yeah.
talking to a big purple guy, and he could have been an ancient too. There was one in that cave in
I
in
suspect.
Cosmo Canyon.
Yeah,
That
I suspect
yeah.
he's a thing at the back of the cave in Cosmo Canyon.
Yeah,
I
but
think that
they're
we
also
usually just.
ancients and stuff too that actually fought with the Cetras. So
Etc. Yeah.
so yeah, interesting.
Very much so.
I wonder. I think they want to help this time. That's my thing. Because they because summons and those spirits are also connected to the live stream and the planet. and they don't like what Sephiroth's doing.
Yeah, I look
Oh,
forward
yeah.
to this. Yeah, because that felt new to me.
Yes,
right?
I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to it. I'll play the demo sometime this week.
There's either
after
yeah.
Yeah, it was either the what?
Either they, I think it was fighting Nanaki's X13 tribe, but they were quite ancient as well, like the Cetra. Anyway, that was just a little tidbit thingy, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Continue. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean it's weird to see a lot of things like in like high fidelity like that, because the way it looked like in the game and like in the original game, you might not be able to recognize a lot of stuff because it's going to have so much of a change in design.
Yeah.
And it's been so long since I played 7, so I couldn't even really pick out where that person was from.
Yeah.
But it definitely did look like Cosmo Canyon.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Almost certainly, yeah.
Yeah. For sure. Because he did look like the same design as one of the bad guys in the original game in Cosmo Canyon when you go into the thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, obviously I reckon there are some events that can't be changed. As in timey-wimey stuff, but some events that Sephiroth and co are trying to change. I mean, I'm going off because of what happened at the end of the first remake.
Yeah.
So
It's strange because I'm not sure what he would want to change up until this point. Like, at the end of this game, there is something he might want to change because it comes back to bite him. But other than that, I don't know.
Maybe him killing Aerith is the reason why he fails in the end.
Well, so this is my thing. Maybe it has less to do with this timeline.
More to do with Zax.
Maybe he needed that timeline to exist. Because he needs possibilities that don't exist in this timeline. Like, he knows what happens if things go on in this history. He needs a new history. So I am very interested to see how things go.
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Also, I'm going to continue to say it. I'm pretty sure Aerith does die.
Yeah.
And she just wakes up in the other timeline. That's just a guess. I have no inside information. This is not Spoodlers. This is just headcanon.
This is just a theory.
A game theory.
Yeah, I just think it's probably all connected via the live stream. Like all timelines do exist, but the live stream is what's connecting them all.
Yeah, it's the constant.
Yeah. But that is it for this week. It was only state of play stuff that happened this week, so. Like, what are you doing this week?
Probably the same things. More Dungeonborn, more GTRP. Yeah, just little games here and there. That's it, really. Oh, I do want to continue with Final Fantasy 14 story.
Mm-hmm.
I did progress a little bit more, but I need to catch up.
Where are we at to in terms of patch numbers?
I don't know. I never pay attention to that.
That's fair enough.
Did? What was the last thing you did?
What was the last thing I did? It was Zero coming along to help fight stuff in Camp. What's that called? Camp Shard, Ice Shard. I don't know.
Oh.
And helping the Galleons. Zero wanted to actually help.
Oh, yeah. I think that's 6.3. I think that's about where you're at, 6.3.
Okay.
Dot?
I see no reason why I would be playing anything other than Relink. I've got a long way to go.
You got the 7 demo.
Yeah, and it's going to be updated in a week. I'll play it in a week.
Did they say it was be a week, or did they just said in between
No,
now and Rebirth?
they just said in between now and Rebirth. My assumption is it's going to be sometime midway through next week. But regardless, like Relink currently has me, and I'm one character into a 14 character roster.
No, 19.
19. I'm sorry. Yeah, I wanna gear up and get.
And then
like, a handful of
21
characters.
when Seaphon and Toyen comes out
next month. Yeah, or is that next month or is it the month
It's
after?
technically it is technically next month. Oh no! It's April. April comes out.
Yeah, it's the month after. I thought as much.
Next month is Lucilius.
It's Lucilius, just so.
Which I'm going to go ahead and say that they're not just going to give us Lucilius. They're going to give us a bunch of quests that leads up to Lucilius.
Oh, yeah, I should think so. I should think you're absolutely right about that.
Because I don't think they're going to jump us from 150 to 200 immediately.
Well, I'm going to be honest. They probably could.
Yeah.
Still, I look forward to that. Like, I only plan on playing Relink. Maybe if things get real boring, I'll play the 7 demo, but frankly, it's yet to get boring, so... I don't want to keep juggling a bunch of different games at this point, because I want to actually, like, make proper headway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. As for me, I'll probably pick... I mean, I've already downloaded the demo. Whatever, it's already on my PlayStation, so I'll probably pay it at some point in time when there's nobody else online playing like Relink. I know after this I'm hopping in and playing with Tara and Melody because I told Tara I wanna start like knocking out most of these proud missions. So,
understandable.
And she also wants to as well. I at least want to get up to the 150 boss. So I don't know if I want to clear it because I don't know how hard it's actually going to be, but I at least want to get up there, get up to it. So, but yeah, either that, the Relink demo. I did download Persona 3 Reload. So if it does get really boring one day, I could just load that up. But I also have other stuff that I can do as well. So
options,
always options. And I start work this week again, so.
Pity. You've been surprisingly efficient in your downtime, so.
Yeah.
72 hours, that's nuts.
75 and a half.
I'm sorry, my bad. I didn't mean to shortchange you.
Yep. Anyway, that is all we're going to have to talk about this week. If you made it this far, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And if you hate us, tell us you hate us in the comments. And if not, then just tell us you like us in the comments. You know, either way, fine with us. But yeah, we will see you guys next week.
Mm-hmm.
Be good now.
Bye-bye.
Before you go, remember to like, comment, and sub to us. Not only does it help out the channel and let us know what you're into, but it also makes you 100% cooler than everybody else. I checked with Aqua. It's definitely